The Packers are once again trying to get rid of the tush push. Listen, at the end of the day, it's never going to happen, Packers. I'm sorry, it's never going to happen. Even though you hate the tush push, it's never going to happen. It's going to be forever here. Because at the end of the day, the NFL, I don't really see it as too much of a problem. I really don't. I don't understand the hatred for the tush push as much. I understand it's hard to stop. But just, learn to beat it. Learn to run it yourself or, learn something. Like, it's just a play in the NFL and you have to learn how to shut it down. Now, I do want to play something real fast. And this is kind of in favor of banning the tush push. So let me play some audio. It's going to be a little weird. I'm not going to show the video. I'm just going to play the audio of what I'm talking about here. Hang on.
Issue with it is that I played on the defensive side of the ball, PAT field goal block. And there was a time when we would get behind a tall guy and we'd shove him through the line of scrimmage and try to block a field goal. You know what? That was banned on the defensive side of the ball. If you put this quote up, this is a rule change right here. Players cannot push teammates on the line of scrimmage into offensive formations. Penalty is unnecessary roughness, loss of 15 yards in the previous spot. So let me ask you a question. It's not okay, I know this on special teams, to do that. It's not okay for a defensive player to get shoved through the line of scrimmage on special teams. That's illegal. But if we put it on the offensive side, it's just fine. Right? That's a safety issue that they took out of the game that we used to do it all the time, that you can no longer do that because of a safety issue. But on the offensive side of the ball, it's not a safety issue. Here's my...
Which I think he makes a good point, but it's still never going to get changed. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's not. Unless somebody gets hurt. The only way that this will ever change is if somebody gets hurt and something really bad happens, and then they'll change it. And I guarantee you the reason why they changed on defense and special teams was probably somebody got hurt. That's usually how these rule changes get changed and plays get banned. Is somebody gets hurt. Think about the hip drop tackle. Hip drop tackle doesn't get banned until Mark Andrews get hurt and a couple other guys gets hurt, and then they ban it. It takes somebody major getting hurt for them to take out a play. It's not about preventing, quote unquote, an injury. It's about once the injury happens, how do we stop it from happening again? So it's not going to get banned until somebody gets hurt. And I don't think anyone's going to get hurt anytime soon. So we should be fine. All right. For some reason, he wouldn't pop up right away. So anyway, the second rule change somebody is proposing is the Lions, who's trying to eliminate an automatic first down as a penalty improvised for defensive holding and illegal contact. So if obviously you guys have already seen it many times, Super Bowl, Eagles versus Chiefs, excuse me, holding call, and James Bradbury gives the Chiefs a first down, arguably winning them the game because they can just run the clock out and kick a field goal. Lions want to take that away. So let's say, for example, it's 4th and 20, right? You throw up a Hail Mary pass, you're just trying to get a first down. There's a holding call. 4th and 20 will no longer be an automatic first down, even though holding only 10-yard penalty, that used to be an automatic first down. That won't be that. So what will happen is it will be a replay of down, 4th and 10. So it would just be a 10-yard penalty. Just replay the down, 10-yard penalty. You get another chance with the ball, right? So if it's like, 3rd and 11, it would be 3rd and 1, 10-yard penalty, replay, 3rd down. Obviously, it would automatically be a first down if it was like 3rd and 5 and there was a penalty. Like typical, if it was like 3rd and 4 and you jumped off sides, that's an automatic first down. That doesn't change. But we're talking about the idea that it's an automatic first down no matter what. That's not the case anymore. That's what they're trying to eliminate. They're trying to make it so it's not an automatic first down, and it would just be a 10-yard penalty for hold or 5 yards or whatever they end up making it, right? Same thing with legal contact. I don't mind this idea. I really don't. I think it is kind of ridiculous sometimes when it's like a 3rd down and 10 or 3rd down and like 15 and then there's a holding call and it's automatic first down. I don't think that should automatically be a first down. I think sometimes they call holding calls that are ticky-tacky, and I think it really ruins the game to automatically give a team a first down for that. So I think it should be based on, you know, like, again, it should just be a 10-yard penalty. So I agree with this. I would say, yeah, I agree with this. I'm thinking about any, like, negative way it could be bad, but I don't think it could be bad. I think it's just ridiculous to automatically give teams first downs. So, especially when it's like a holding call and it's a third down and long or second down and long. It's like, if it's automatically a first down because it's like 3rd and 8, I'm okay with that. But if it's like 3rd and 15, it's like, come on now. So, that's number 2. And then number 3, Eagles. To align the postseason and regular season overtime rules by granting both teams an opportunity to possess the ball regardless of the outcome of the first possession, subject to a 15-minute overtime period in regular season. So this is a lot of jibber jabber to say that they want the postseason and the regular season rules to be the same. They want postseason overtime rules where both teams possess the ball. They want that to be the same for regular season as well. So they don't just want the overtime rules to be in the postseason, which I don't know how I feel about this. Listen, postseason rules obviously got changed for the Buffalo Bills. Okay, that's no hidden secrets there. But the regular season, here's what I'll say about the situation. There's some really bad games in the regular season. There's some atrocious games. There's some games that if they had the postseason rules in overtime, your boy would tear his hair out of his head 1,000 times over again. I don't know if I want that. Please don't let me have that. I won't drink the Kool-Aid. I'm just saying, there's some really bad games. And if I'm week 14 watching the Jags play the Browns and that bad boy's going to overtime, I want that thing over as soon as possible. I don't want to see oh, wow, they have a chance, Jim. They might have a chance. The Browns scored a touchdown, but now the Jags go downfield and they score a touchdown. Oh, my lordy. We're going to double overtime. No, I don't want that. I don't want that crap. No more. No, thank you. Please skip go. Do not collect $200. There are some times where I think this could be awesome in good games. But there's a lot of bad games that this would be mind-numbing with. And you would want to pull your hair out of your head. There is stipulations where this is a good idea. But there's a lot of bad ones. I don't know. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Peace out.